Hello and welcome everyone. From this video, let's start integrating SendGrid, which is a email sending service. So I am here at sendgrid.com and you can click on get started here, like start for free, so that we can sign up for an account, and it will redirect me to the sign up page, and you can see email address, password, and your username. So I will just quickly fill this form and click this create account button. After clicking create account, I got redirect to yet another form where you have to fill some of your details. So quickly fill this form and click on get started. After filling the additional information and clicking on get started, you will be redirected to this particular page where you have some a sidebar where you have some dashboard, email API, and they show you this particular box where we have integrate using our web API or SMTP relay. So click on this particular start button and it will give you some guide to how to actually integrate this to your applications. First thing is, you can see recommended web API. So obviously we have our Node.js and NextJS. So functions will be running on Node.js environment. So I'm choosing this. And obviously I want to choose Node.js. Okay, this is an important part. First, make sure you have all prerequisites. I mean, your library should be okay, greater than okay. It's generally we have a nice Node.js version, and let's create an API. My API. Just give it a name and click on create key. So here you will be given a API key which will be using to send emails. Okay, then please don't use this. I'm gonna delete this account and whole project after this video. So let's actually store this somewhere. Okay, we will store. I will just copy it in my clipboard. I will store it in my clipboard. Yeah. Then it's saying us to install this at SendGrid/mail, and it has some sample code that is it shows how to integrate. Before that, we have to create a sender identity. So I'm clicking on this create a sender identity and opening in a new tab so that we don't lose this example. Okay, and create a single sender. Click on create a single sender. Basically it's from which you see in the emails. So it's asking me to fill this form yet again, and I will quickly fill this form and I will click on create. So here I have filled this form. Basically it has few fields. First is from name, which we have while sending the email. When our clients receive our email, they have the from name as Jupiter, and from name email from email address. So this is the from value in the email address when you actually get an email, and this is a reply to email address where you, if someone wants to reply to you, then this would be the email address. You can make both of them different, but no problem. And we have some address things. So we fill everything and click on create. So sender has created. To verify sender identity, check your inbox. So I'm going to quickly go and check my inbox and confirm my sender identity. So I went ahead to my Gmail and verified that I'm my sender identity. Now I'm going to close this and let's go to our dashboard and just make a refresh. We should see this green color alert going. Yeah, it's not now. So now we can actually integrate this with our application. I've opened my VS Code from the last time where we left, and I'm gonna install the package of SendGrid to send an email. So that's at SendGrid/mail. So npm install save we don't need save npm saves it to package JSON. So let's install SendGrid. Until then it installs, let's actually write an API route so that we can use it. So go to your pages, and inside of API, let's create a new file called send.ts. So we will be using this send.ts file. We'll be writing our logic here of sending an email. So this is basically a NextJs API route which runs on Node.js. We can actually do some Node.js stuff here. So I'm importing types for request and response from Next, and we are exporting the default function which will be called when we visit slash API slash send. Slash send is because of the name we have given to our file. So let's write some code to send the email. So first thing is we have to check the method. If request dot method is post, only then we will be sending our email. So let's remove this, and now we have to take the inputs from the form, like the name, email, and the message. So let's take that from request.body, and let's take a name, an email, and a message. Since we got this, let's do actual message. Okay, let's first check if the package is installed. Yeah, the package is installed. So let's now import it. So I'm gonna go at the top and say import sgmail. You can name it anything because it's a default import. So I'm naming it sgmail at SendGrid slash mail. So this is our main package, and now we have to initialize it with the API key. So go sgmail dot set API key, and here you should not paste it here directly. Actually we have to actually do this. It has to be like this, but we'll do it in the other way of with environment variables. So I'm going to say process dot env dot send grid API key. Now TypeScript is gonna yell at me because it doesn't know that it has SendGrid API key. So we can just put an exclamation mark at the end so it gets satisfied. And now we have to put the actual value in the .env.local file. So create a file .env.local file, and in this we are gonna say SendGrid API key. Okay, API key, and we're going to paste the key that we have copied. So let me just grab that quickly. So where are you? Okay, I got my key, and I'm going to paste it here. And now let's complete our function, our method. Now it's the main part. Const message is we are gonna initialize our message structure. So first is to whom you want to actually send. So generally in the contact form, you want to send mail to yourself that someone has contacted you. So I'm gonna put my personal email here, and from should be the account that we have created, this particular single account that we have created, that it should be this, and that should be this email. So that was Jupiter has many Jupiter moons many at gmail.com, and next is the subject of the email. So what I'm gonna write is, let's say name. So let's give some types to this request body. So name is a string, I'm not doing any validations here, assuming that all of them just exist. Email is string and message is also a string. So now we will get some nice autocomplete to uppercase. So I am uppercasing the name. Send you a message. So essentially, we are saying ourselves that someone has sent a message, and the actual text, will be something like, let's say what's their email. So their email will be email, and actually we can do some HTML also. So I'm gonna do some strong tags to make some text bold, and in here I'm gonna put the message. And this is the structure, but we haven't sent it yet. So let's put a try catch block, and inside this, let's await. This is a promise, so we have to await sgmail. Oh my gosh, sg. Oh, okay, it's yelling at me because it's not a async function, so make sure you make it async. Then await sgmail dot send. So we have send and the message. So this is the actual message that sgmail expects. Structure of the message object that the SendGrid expects. So we have to match this to from subject, text, and HTML. So after doing successfully, let's just send a status of 200 and JSON as success as true. If it's not, then let's do success as false. Now its TypeScript is not happy because the data that we are saying in the response is name a string. So let's just change it to success, and that's a boolean. Okay, now it's happy. Now that we got our API and our SendGrid working, so let's go and quickly test it in the front end. Let's close all the files, and inside the pages directory, inside the open index.tsx file and handle submit. So if there is no error, then we are going to continue from here. So let's actually make a request to our API route. So I'm going to put a try catch. Let's make this function async, and let's do this. Const res equals to, I'm using fetch, browser fetch, and slash API slash send. Why send? Because we have named that file as API. Inside of API directory, we have named it send.ts. So the parameter this route will be send. This basically a file system routing NextJs provides us. So it's pretty cool. And the next will be the options object, and in that method will be the post request and headers. I think we can just leave headers. Okay, let's just provide headers as content type is application slash JSON, and the actual body of the post request will go as body, and we have to stringify because we said it's a JSON. So stringify values. So we got our fetch request. Let's check if it's okay. If it's okay, let's actually set the values as empty strings. So input values should be now empty string. Message is empty. and email should be empty. If it's not okay, if it didn't work out, let's just log the error. Let's log the error. Okay, so we got our handle submit working now. Let's test this. Okay, and npm, open your terminal and run npm run dev. So this will start your dev server at localhost 3000. Let's go there. Here I'm at my localhost 3000. I have my contact form and let's try this. Before that, let's inspect the network tab so that we can see how it's being fetched. So name will be John. John Cena at gmail.com. Hi, no, can't you see me? Yeah, that's nice message. And let's submit. And it's sending. And success is true. And therefore we can confirm it. Let's confirm it right here. I'm gonna open my Gmail and show you the mail. So just a minute. As you can see here, we have received our mail from John, and it's from our dummy email account. So we have successfully sent the email from our contact form.